Hello, everyone, and welcome back to the Daily Dish with Candace Cooper. Happy Monday. I feel like I was just here. And we're back. Sunday, Monday, my weekend. Sunday, Monday. Every once in a while, Saturday, Sunday, Monday. It's nice. But you guys, we have much to discuss. Let me pull out my topics. Hold on. No, seriously, though, there's a lot of stuff to talk about. There's a lot of stuff to talk about. So, happy Monday, everyone. I don't even remember yesterday. I feel like, oh, yes, I do. Duh. Got breakfast with my neighbor. So I did a chai tea latte with almond milk. And then I did one of their delicious breakfast sandwiches, brioche bun, ham, egg, arugula, cheese. It was so good. And then I went for a really long walk. I did 12,000 steps yesterday. So very, very proud. And I didn't even take a nap. But I powered through, dusted, cleaned, cooked, walked, everything. It was great. This morning, I got up, I took care of business, I hit the gym. All I do is I set my timer for 25 minutes at the gym. I do a little warm up, I do some arms, some legs, some total body. I love the ropes. I love the kettlebell swings. Honestly, if you don't have any time to work out and you want something super effective, do 60 to 100 kettlebell swings, 20 pounds, 15 pounds, whatever you have. Amazing. Thank you, Gerald. But I'm telling you right now, I was looking at my arms, and I did work out. I did lift weights last week, but I was looking at my arms today and I was like, like, that's like not bad, right? That's like not bad. We're talking about everything. Well, we're gonna talk about pop culture. So we're gonna talk about Special Forces, Jeff Lewis, Southern Charm, all of that. What's up, you guys? Okay, watching on mute. So, okay, did my workout today, ran some errands, okay, because where I work, the one salon does not have a microwave. So we basically have to eat cold food, sandwiches, stuff that we don't have to heat up. Been a little bit of a learning curve for me because I'm like, what do I bring? Tuna fish, So I got chicken salad. I cut up some peppers, red and yellow peppers. I got some turkey. I have bread, I have crackers, I have arugula. So I guess I'll just do like a build your own sandwich kind of thing for this whole week. And then we have off Thursday for Thanksgiving. And then I work the rest of the weekend. So it's a learning curve because I like hot food. I like boiling hot food. I'm love it. So it's a little bit, yeah, I'm figuring it out. I'll show you guys what I bought for snacks. So I love these. These are the Quinn peanut butter and pretzels. These are really good. It says 7 servings. I don't know how true that is. And then I have the Larabar, which they're pretty good. Dates, peanuts, semi-sweet chocolate chips, unsweetened chocolate, sugar, cocoa butter, vanilla extract, sea salt. So, and let's see, 5 grams of protein, 16 grams of sugar. Okay, not my fave. But when you're fading and you need snacks, you gotta have snacks. I cannot think if I cannot eat. So those are my snacks for the week. I did make coffee cake yesterday. That was another thing that I did. I made coffee cake. I got Bob's Red Mill coffee cake mix. So I just made some of that. And oh boy, it was so good coming fresh out of the oven yesterday. And tonight I just ate it cold after dinner. Here's the thing. I like snacks, but I have to eat how I approach it with myself in a healthy way. I say, Candace, as long as you eat dinner and you don't fill up on sugar, fine. You could have coffee cake after dinner. What did I have for dinner? I love those little formaggio pizzas. I had some potato wedges that I made and arugula. So big pile of arugula, little formaggio pizza on there. You know, put my little spices, little salt, a little Cholula, little garlic powder, olive oil, lemon. I mean, how fucking blessed am I that I get to sit down at my beautiful table and eat that gorgeous meal, and it's healthy and it's tasty and it's balanced, and then I eat a delicious coffee cake right after. That's how I approach it. You can't just eat junk food all day. So, and honestly, I think a lot of us eat a lot more food than we are supposed to eat or we should eat. So, less is more. I'm excited. You know what I'm also going to do? I'm going to make hard-boiled eggs for this week. That's another thing I have to do. But I'm very, very proud of myself. I think I have a good handle on the food that I could bring because we don't have a microwave. We just have a fridge. And I'll report back. I'll let you know how it goes. If you also work in a place where you can't heat up your food, let me know in the comments. What do you do? How do you approach it? Do you have a fucking Bunsen burner that you light up outside? What do you do? Should we talk about, oh my God, you guys. I want to say, very proud of Gia Giudice. That's the Italian way to say it. We could call her Giudice, but it's really Giudice. I'm so proud of her. She won Special Forces. This kid is fucking tough. And the other lady, Sean, she also won Special Forces with Gia. I did not watch Special Forces, but from the clips that I could see on TikTok, it looked like it was really, really mentally, physically, emotionally hard. Cody Brown didn't win. He had to go fix his little curls. So Cody did not win. Gia won. Now, her parents went away to prison. She had to hold down the fort with her 3 sisters. She is very beautiful. She seems like a nice kid. You know, I'm a little bit of a hater on New Jersey sometimes because it's where I grew up and, you know, yada, yada. No one cares about my story. But she seems like a nice kid. I don't like Teresa. But Teresa seemed to have raised 3 beautiful, lovely young women. So as much as I don't like Teresa, and I think that she's just, she has like marbles in her mouth when she talks. She raised 3 lovely children, 3 lovely young women. So who am I to judge? Who am I to judge? Being an eater is not super healthy, you guys. Less is more. I don't drink, so can't drink that. That's wild. So, Special Forces, congratulations, Gia. We have another Bravo delight. Southern Charm is back for season 11, you guys. We see Madison LaCroix. She is pregnant. She is so cute. I love her outfit. I want that outfit. It's like a little sweater, like a little short sleeve sweater, and like a beautiful sweater skirt. And she just looks so cute, so pretty. Such a little cute pregnant lady. I like Madison. I do. I know. Sue me, but I like her. So she's going over, she talks to Craig, and Craig is like, I tried to date this other girl. I realized I've got a lot of healing to do. And of course they show Craig like picking the flowers, and he was like, these were somebody's favorite. Paige. I just don't Paige she's a Venus in Aquarius. I'm pretty sure she's a Venus in Aquarius. She needs like an unconventional relationship. Someone who lets her be her. And Pluto in Aquarius right now is revolutionizing over the next 20 years what Paige's relationship, landscape is going to look like. And for some reason, I feel like Craig is an Aquarius. I could be wrong, but I feel like Craig is an Aquarius. Who knows? They might find their way back to each other. I've said that before. I said that a few years ago that I thought they were going to break up and then date other people for like a year or two, get back together, and get married. So that is still my wild and crazy prediction about Paige and Craig. I think in 2 years they're going to get back together. He's apparently giving googly eyes to Sally, which I cannot stand Sally. I guess we need her on the show, but I much prefer a girl like Cam or who's the other girl who's best friends with Cam? I loved her. She had a baby on her own. She dated Austin. I liked her a lot. But I don't like Sally. Now we have Sally and Molly. Ugh, Molly. Ugh. Now she has a fucking corn snake. Rodrigo goes over to Molly's house and she opens the door and she's a hoarder. She said to him, I've made a little pathway. And he goes, Molly, I think it's time to like get it together. She has 3 cats, a dog, a corn snake, and an iguana. She's got all these animals. And it's like, girl, I get it. I mean, we've all been there at one point in our lives or another, but she seems... Then she's at the baby shower, Madison's baby shower, and corny Corey, Craig's best friend, rolls up to the baby shower, and Molly's like, oh, my therapy's not working. I'm so into him. I have such a crush on him. What? He is so ugly. And he's a huge fuckboy. Like, Corey is a huge fuckboy. And Austin's like, whoa, okay. Or somebody was like, okay, beefcakes. Like, Craig and Corey show up and they're just like all bicep. What is going on? I don't care for Molly, but whatever. We're going to watch it anyway. Vanita's still there. Vanita's kind of fucking annoying. So Molly, Sally, Vanita, they're all annoying. Give me Austin, Shep, Craig, Madison, Cam, Catherine. That's who I want to see. We're never going to get it. We're never going to get the dream team back together. So I may as well just enjoy enjoy Southern Charm while I have it. But I will say I'm incredibly excited that it's back on the air. It is one of my favorite shows. 48 minutes today flew by as I was like dusting and doing all my, cleaning, whatever. I was watching it. And I was like, it's just good to see it back on my TV. Everyone's pretty. Everyone has a gorgeous home. Everyone is beautifully dressed. The backdrop is gorgeous. It's a beautiful show. And I have to say, everyone at Madison's baby shower was pregnant, and Hudson was there. He's going to be a big brother. And I think Brad or Chad, whatever her husband's name is, he was there. Todd, I don't know what his name is, but he was also there, obviously, at his baby's baby shower. Rodrigo gave her a beautiful gift. It was like it was actually something like this, with a little teddy bear painted on the inside pink. And it was so cute. And she got like all choked up because her dad did pass away. So happy ending for Madison. She got just like, Austin was such a dick to her. And then Austin was like, oh, everyone wants to know what's going on with my girlfriend. We're fine. We're fine. We don't have to talk about kids and marriage and It's like, Austin is a Gemini. His birthday is June 16th. That makes so much sense. That makes so much sense. And if Craig really is an Aquarius, then that makes sense. So can somebody look up when Shep's birthday is? I'm curious when Shep's birthday is. I don't know. I just don't know. Like, I'm curious. Shep and Austin got into like a huge fight. I don't know if it was a preview for next week's episode. And Craig's like, dude, you're so obsessed with my life. Like, you don't like me. Leave me alone. And I think Shep has had his moments where he absolutely despises Craig. And I guess Austin also feels like he doesn't really like Craig all that much. Oh my gosh, Jay, are you ready to talk about Jeff Lewis? Yes. We're just finishing up talking about Southern Charm. And, I'm excited to have it back. I'm excited to have it back. Do I want to see Catherine and Cam? Yes. But we'll take Vanita, Sally, and Molly. Cringe. But okay. Shall we? I'm a personality, not a speller. Should we talk about? Thank you. Thank you, Ryan. Oh, this guy's back. How do we just block this psycho? We're just gonna... There we go. Bye. Time out. It wasn't giving me, Jay, it wasn't giving me the option to block him, just to give him like a time out. So, and he's blocked. So time out for now. Let's talk about Jeff Lewis Live today. I do not want to mispronounce her name. Hold on. Let me Google. Okay. Zhao Ying Summers. Yes, that's who it is. Zhao Ying Summers. She was the comedian on Jeff Lewis Live today. Jeff must have been shitting a brick. Okay. She brought up communism. She brought up circumcision. She brought up everything that Jeff does not want to talk about, like politics, global politics, controversial stuff like that. Like, she fucking brought it all up. When I tell you there were multiple times during that show today, because I was like driving, I almost crashed into the car in front of me. My car was like, brake, brake. And I was just like, I got so distracted by what Jiaying was saying. Nikki Paris was on the show today. I've never heard Nikki Paris so quiet in my entire listening to him on Jeff Lewis. I've never heard him this quiet. He did not know what the fuck to say either. She was talking about how she was selling porn as a little kid in China. She was talking about, how her mom told her she looked like a man. She was talking about how her mom said that she was fat, how in China, now this is crazy because this is my era of growing up. They literally would throw out baby girls because China had a one-child policy for a long time until like the 90s. And if you wanted a boy to carry on your family name, your lineage, so people would like kill the daughters. So her dad was like, wait, she might be a boy, so we'll keep her. But then they had another kid and it was her sister. So I don't know how they got around having, okay, so she was born in 1990. So it was like right at the tail end of the getting rid of the daughters in China. People don't think that that's real. I'm like, bro, we lived through it, okay? And I grew up in New Jersey, very like fucking Ellis Island. Everyone was a foreigner that I grew up with. Nobody was American that I grew up with. So we heard all of these crazy fucking stories. So she is just saying the absolute wildest shit. Okay. Stuff that I can't even repeat on YouTube because I'd probably get kicked off. So you have to go and watch Jeff Lewis live today if you want to hear her whole story, which is very interesting and peppered with a lot of really, like, we think Jeff is politically incorrect. This girl is off the fucking spectrum, off the charts. And Jeff literally was like, and well, I'm gonna go to break. I don't even know he didn't even know what to say to that. Like most of the stuff, I can't say what I'm your Jeff Lewis. I love it. I can't say what she said because I don't think you could say it on YouTube. So you'll have to go and listen to it on Jeff Lewis because I don't want to get kicked off. I'm trying to get my fucking donation button, you guys. Trying to get my donations so I could be here more. That's my goal. That's my goal. Faux show. But she was very, very funny. And okay. Do you guys watch or listen to Chef Stu? Sometimes Chef Stu and I talk via TikTok. And he almost had a run-in with Jeff Lewis at BravoCon. I think he was at the Four Seasons, having like a drink and dinner or whatever. And he was outside waiting for the valet or the cab or whatever. And he says all of a sudden a black SUV pulls up and a little blonde kid jumps out. And Chef Stu had a panic attack. Not really, but ran in and was like, do you mind if I just like stand in here for a second? Because I don't want to run into that guy. They were like, do you work here? He's like, no, I just want to avoid the guy that just pulled up. So it could have been a run-in, but it wasn't. And we do know that Jeff said he put Chef Stu's name in the freezer. So I think that connection has been frozen. We're making progress, you guys. Thank you. Wake up, life is not a dream. I do want to talk about like dreams in a second. The second, okay, wait, no, hold on. Oh, this was from Friday. Friday on Jeff Lewis, he had on Joey Zauzig, and Joey Zauzig was on with Jesse Metcalf. I was very surprised that Jesse Metcalf came back on because the first two times he sounded like he wanted to punch Jeff in the face. Joey must have had a conversation with him and said, dude, this is a really good platform to sell your skincare, to talk about like your upcoming projects. So just fucking deal with Jeff because he is what he is. Jesse Metcalf and Joey Zauzig both work out at the same gym together. Then they had like, are you smarter than a chump? And it was like all these questions for Joey. He surprisingly got them all right. But what made me laugh so incredibly hard was they kept playing the Eeyore. All right, guys, I guess I'm not good enough. And Joey's like, I am not Eeyore. I am not Eeyore. I was laughing so hard at him. He's like, I'm not going to be like funny little cutesy. And he did. He kicked everyone's ass on Are You Smarter Than a Chump? He did. He totally did. He's smarter than a chump. But I just found it so funny that they kept playing the Eeyore sound for Joey. And he won an Islands gift card. He could have a little hangover breakfast with the Islands gift card. And he was talking about like how he was making out with one of the mechanic guys and his car's a piece of shit and they're lemon lawing it. Jay, I love you, Jay. Yes, it's such a funny show. No, I have to keep them private. What am I doing on the holidays? I'm going to go out to eat. For Thanksgiving, I have beautiful reservations. I'm not going to say where, but obviously I will do a story about it and record a video and post it and let you know how it goes. I also have tickets to the ballet. I'm very excited to go and see. I have to figure out how to do the monitor. And what if you are the troll? Dun dun dun. You could totally follow me on TikTok, The Reluctant Feminist. Uh-huh. Thank you, Frosted Cupcake. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Love it. Okay. I follow this guy on TikTok, or I don't even know if I follow him, but he's always like, oh, what? Okay. Have you heard? And it's all of, this kooky, crazy stuff. Well, we all know about Mall World. Mall World is this place where we all go. There are malls, there are movie theaters, there's a town, there's the ocean, there are boats in the ocean. There are hotels. There are little like shopping corridors. Like for me, it's like hotel, theater, mall, like big winding staircase in the like to go up to the theater that's like in the mall. Then there's like the hotel, which I'm sometimes in the hotel. And here's the thing. In my dreams, I'm always either getting on the train to go back to New Jersey, and then it's like I wake up. Like my dream last week, I'm working back in New York City in a salon. I run out of the salon. I forget my phone, my wallet, my everything that I need to get home. I leave in the salon and I'm running through New York City trying to figure out how am I going to get on the train? How am I going to get back to New Jersey? How am I going to get home? I run into this cafe and there's my friend Bree, who I used to work with at the salon in New Jersey, and some girl that she's with. And I was like, Bree, I don't have my, oh my God, Brie, thank God I found you. I don't have my phone. I don't have money. I have no way to get back home. And then she's like, come on, Candles, I'll help you. And we go down to the train station and I'm awake. There are times when I'm running through the hotel and I'm searching the rooms, but I have to get to like a certain door in the room, the bathroom. It's like I'm searching for a door and then I'm awake. So I have all of these weird dreams where I have to achieve something in the dream to get home, and then I'm awake. So it's like my body leaves my soul leaves my body every night and is going someplace else. Now, apparently on TikTok, there are other people who are experiencing Mall World. There's a girl on TikTok who drew out Mall World. Okay. And then there was a few weeks ago, I dreamt that I was in this house that was on the water, and like to the like next to it was the an amusement park, and there was like a giant doll. Uh what the fuck? Okay, so it's crazy. It's crazy. Anyway, I'm not the only one. There's another girl on TikTok and she drew the whole town out. So my point is, there's the guy also on TikTok, and there were a group of scientists, and they literally studied. They said when you like go like that, that's like your soul entering your body again. And they literally said your soul leaves your body at night and goes someplace else. Now, in my dreams, I've been looking for apartments, and I'm so lucid in the dream that I'm like, is there good parking here? Is it noisy? Are the neighbors noisy? Like, I'm asking all of these questions in my dream. I'm lucid. It is so crazy. So apparently I'm not the only one who's having these out of body soul excursions every night. And my soul is literally in my dream, getting on the train, going into the door, going into the bedroom, like to get back. Like my soul is like, okay, I have to go to that door to re-enter. Now, I've spoken about this dream a lot, where I like in my dream, I was in my dream, I was sitting in a park, and I was like, I don't want this to end. I'm having such a good time. And as I laid down in my dream and my back hit the grass, I literally woke up in my regular life. So I didn't want to go to sleep in my dream, and I laid back, and as I hit the grass, I came up. Like, what the fuck? So I don't know if anybody else has these things happening to them in their dreams, but for sure, I am possibly astral traveling. Is that what's going on? It's very crazy. What do I think they mean? Doesn't happen to you. Maybe some people are just very active dreamers and some people aren't. Like I've always been a pretty active dreamer, but not everybody is, Not everybody is. I'm going to roll with it, and I will continue my research, and I will report back to you. But there are a group of scientists, and they did say that they observed people's souls do leave their body. There was like some sort of brain activity that signified to them the soul was exiting the body. You guys. Okay. Before we go, I do want to say thank you, Parker. Thank you. Really quick, we're going to talk about how much Jeff tortures Carney Wilson. So Carney Wilson it was Carney and who else? Carney and somebody else, second hour. And Jeff was saying about her broken candle top candles that people are suing her for the soot and they're horrible candles and he's allergic to them. They're toxic. And she is just like, fuck you, Jeff. When Carney gets mad and she's like, you fucking record a Christmas song, then you fucking do it. I die. She is so funny. I love when she razzes Jeff. Because she's like, oh, whoo, oh, whoo. And then there was a caller who was like, Carney, you get very defensive when they call you a lesbian. And she's like, my best friend Tiffany is a lesbian, married to a beautiful woman. And if I told Jeff he liked vagina, he wouldn't like that very much either. And Jeff was like, but Jeff has been with women before. Like way back in the day, Jeff and Heather McDonald actually made out when they were in college together. Okay, that is fucking tea. Fucking tea. So anyway, Jeff just totally tortures her. He's so relentless in teasing her. Hopefully, we haven't heard any more about her wanting to move to New Hope, Pennsylvania. We'll see. But so far, she's still in LA. And Parker, keep going. You're almost there. Yes, Parker. Let's fucking get those likes up. Yes, tell me, Jay, what do you want me to watch? I'll watch it and we'll talk about it. See, I don't have Netflix. All I have is Peacock. And Peacock has like Bravo and, regular stuff. So I don't have, yeah. But you know what? If we can get some donations, then maybe I'll be able to get the Netflix because your girl is working hard. I'm working hard. Is hard working for me? I don't know. So this is Audrey Kawasaki. Audrey Kawasaki, one of my favorite artists ever. Because I don't want to pay for 9 million streaming services because it's silly. I don't hardly ever, I'm never like, I watch TV in the morning, but getting ready with my coffee. Oh no, usually I'll get up, I'll have coffee, I'll pop on the TV, check my emails, return some texts, whatever, and then go on about my day. And then I come home and I jump on live with you guys and I get ready for the day tomorrow. Beef Kima. I'm open. Well, I was a professional actor model for 20 years of my life, so I'm no stranger to that world. I'm no stranger. Shoot me a email if you guys want to collab. I still got it. Your girl is fucking buff. Yeah, I can. Totally. I'll make like a little video. I did something on my Instagram the other day. You can go and watch all of me on It's Okay, I'm an Actor on YouTube. And that was the last web series I worked on before I officially quit. I did like a few more short films, went to the San Francisco Indie Fest, And then I was like, went to, like 27, I was done. I was over it. So go ahead and watch It's Okay, I'm an Actor on YouTube. Don't forget to like spam them saying like, we want to see more Candace. We want to see more Candace. Candace is the star. Because those directors were kind of dicks to me. And they like always, you'll watch it, just watch the show from beginning to end. And I feel like those directors took out their sexual frustration on me. Like they knew that they would never be able to fuck me. And so they just made my character eat shit. So It's Okay, I'm an Actor. Make sure you say that you love me and everyone else sucks balls. Because those guys suck fucking balls. Anyway, as always, I love you guys. It's Thanksgiving week. I hope, yes, it's okay, I'm an actor. That's it. But I love you guys. Thank you so much for tuning in to another episode of The Daily Dish with Candace Cooper. And obviously, I will see you tomorrow. I'm going to Friendsgiving. I am your Jeff Lewis. Wait, how do I do it? No, I always forget how to do it. But, oh, it's this. Yes, this is how the kids do it. Love you. All right, y'all. Have a beautiful night. I will see you tomorrow on another episode. Don't forget, like, comment, share, subscribe. And let me know in the comments below what you guys want me to watch. And if we could raise enough money, I'll be able to get some other streaming services and we could fucking talk about it. I love you guys.